What's good, you guys? Welcome back to our channel. I'm Vince,
I'm Shoshana.
and we are watching Band of Brothers episode 8, The Last Patrol. So, without further ado, let's get into it.
We had lost some very good men there. Toy and Garnier had lost their legs there. Gordon was badly hit. A number of other people were killed. It was a difficult situation there.
I don't know the exact amount of men that got killed in that, but 6, 7 of them were real close friends of mine.
Skip Muck died, and Eugene Rowe came to me about 10 minutes after he was killed, and he wanted me to see if I wanted to go look at him, and I said no, I wouldn't be able to stand that, so I didn't go look at him.
After Bastogne, we went to Hagenau. There was another push there. We wanted to get some idea what was across the river there and what kind of strength they had.
You have a feeling you're going to live through the war. You have a feeling it's starting to ease off. You can't account for it. It's just a gut feeling, but everybody had that feeling. I believe I might be able to live through it. So walk carefully. Take care of yourself.
The Last Patrol.
The 101st Airborne had been made famous by what it did in the Battle of the Bulge. Newspapers called them the battered bastards of Bastogne. They'd been through hell on earth and were now pulling into the comparative paradise of Hagenau, with sounds of the war still coming from just across the river. When I was finally able to rejoin Easy Company, they looked nothing like the heroes who had just helped win the war.
Who's leading the platoon?
Sergeant Malarkey is.
What, no officers?
I guess you didn't hear.
No, what's that?
Making Malarkey a lieutenant. He's on fast track now.
Really? That's great.
Yeah, isn't it?
Yeah. Jackson, help me up, will you?
So, you come from the hospital?
Yeah.
Must have liked that hospital. We left Holland 4 months ago.
Well, I wasn't there the whole time. There was rehabilitation, then the replacement depot.
Well, I'm sure he tried to bust out and help us in Bastogne, Webb.
I don't know how I would have done that.
Well, it's funny, because Popeye found a way. So did Allie, right? Back in Holland. And Garnier and...
Yeah, where is Garnier? He's still your platoon sergeant?
Nah.
Let's go.
He got hit.
Yeah?
Yeah, Bill got hit. Blew his whole leg off.
And so, that is interesting though, because remember Garnier and them, all of them got out.
Hold along this line.
They just figured out a way to get out of the hospital.
So Easy Company had a new CO to go along with all the other new faces. The guys I knew were either gone or very different from what I remembered. I was a veteran of D-Day and Market Garden and had been with the company since its formation. But now, because I had missed Bastogne, I was treated as a replacement and felt like I was starting all over again.
Hey, look.
Regiment wants patrol for prisoners.
This one comes straight from Colonel Sink, so it's not my idea.
Since the river is the main line of resistance, we're gonna have to cross it to get to them.
What do we need to do?
There's a 3-story building on the enemy side, up the embankment. We know it's occupied. You can have 15 men. Think very hard about who you want to lead the patrol. We'll need a lead scout or translator. I've got the entire battalion on covering fire.
When?
Tonight, 0100.
Yes, sir.
Spears, want this one to be as foolproof and as safe as possible.
Yeah, don't take any chances on this one. We're too far along for that.
This is Lieutenant Jones, just assigned to 2nd Platoon.
Malarkey, platoon sergeant.
Congratulations on the battlefield commission.
What?
They're making you an officer, no?
Me? No. You must be thinking of First Sergeant Lipton.
My mistake. So you're without a platoon leader?
No, not anymore, Lieutenant.
Right.
Wow, look at Malarkey.
So, you want to introduce me to the men?
Well, some are sleeping downstairs, the rest are right here.
Why are you holding out on me? I know you know.
Just give us the names, Webb.
Who?
There are 3 men here in this room that they think should be on the patrol.
Who?
Well, if I tell you, you can't let on that you know.
Your secret's safe, Webb. Who is it?
Yeah. Efron,
Shit.
Klung, and you.
Ah! Got some bad news. There is a patrol set for tonight. So far, Spears wants McClung.
No, yeah, we just fucking heard. Webster.
Oh my god.
Easy White.
It's so stupid.
In war, soldiers sometimes die in the fever pitch of a firefight or by artillery when they're huddled in a foxhole. Bill Keene, a Toccoa man, was killed because he was carrying a sack of potatoes from one building into another. In the wrong place at the wrong time.
I'm probably feeling water, shower. I don't think they showered in ages.
Yeah.
I guess I don't really need a shower.
I don't either.
But he looks so beat down, Malarkey. Like,
The whole platoon of them boys are. They all
gone.
done with this.
Lieutenant Jones wanted to experience combat before the war was over. Don Malarkey had been on the front lines every time Easy Company had seen action since D-Day. If it was possible for them to switch places for the patrol, it would be a small moment of justice, as welcome as a hot shower and a fresh uniform. The decision, though, was not theirs to make.
I expect a little sympathy from you, right?
Rub it for you? Hey, can you believe this guy? Try to get him out of the fucking way, come straight back.
Yeah, well, that's not what I heard. I heard the crowds had finished.
Yeah, well, just to make sure, we gotta row across the fucking river tonight. Grab a few and ask them in person.
Are you kidding me?
Wish I was. Welcome back, man.
Yeah, oh, Jesus, that reminds me.
Secured 4 rubber boats to get you across the river. Lieutenant Jones here. He's the ranking officer, and he'll be along as an observer. Sergeant Martin here will lead the patrol in Sergeant Malarkey's place. Italian, covering your
he's
patrol.
like,
Identified targets, we plan fire for them. We hear these whistles, we open up. So don't blow them till you're back in the boats with your prisoners.
And if the house turns out to be empty, sir?
It won't, but in any case, we know it's an outpost. We want it destroyed, so you have to lay some demo on a time delay. You have to move fast, carefully. Put a perimeter around the house. Once that's in place, get your rifle grenades in the first floor window, get your assault team in quick. Okay, good, understood. Remember, it's about prisoners. Don't pop the first thing that moves. Clear?
Yes, sir.
Good.
Liebgott and I, we both speak German.
Yeah?
You said 15 men. There's 16 of us, including 2 translators.
Fine. Hey, Liebgott, you want to sit this one out?
Yes, sir.
Martin, you want to supervise
Yes, buddy?
3 squads?
Thank you, sir.
Or your 2 5s?
Yeah. Anyway, Val.
Okay, you man.
15 men crossing a river to capture prisoners from a German observation post. Getting back safely could be successfully accomplished in as little as 10 minutes. The same mission could be met with disaster and result in nothing more than 15 Americans killed or wounded in action. Those of us who had seen combat before put that out of our minds. Those who hadn't probably thought of little else as we waited for darkness.
hey guys, thank you so much for joining us along in this journey. Don't forget to check out our Patreon down in the description to see the full episodes.
Let's go!
Okay, so obviously as expected, dude.
Eugene Jackson was 20 years old. He lied about his age when he joined the army at 16. His family, I'm sure, got a telegram from the War Department saying he died a hero on an important mission that would help win the war. In fact, Eugene lost his life on a stretcher in a dank basement in Hagenau, crying out in agony while his friends looked on helplessly. He was just one more casualty in a war that was supposed to be all but over.
How's he gonna tell them?
You men did an excellent job last night. I'm proud. Proud. I just saw Colonel Sink. He's proud too. In fact, he's so proud he wants you to do another patrol across the river tonight. Any moment now, the outpost we hit last night will go up in flames. Martin?
Yes, sir.
Means we'd have to venture farther into town this time. Captain Spears, you have the map, please.
Yep. Sergeant Grant.
We have enemy movement here and here, which means this is our new house target here. We recovered all the boats, so we'll be setting off from the same place we did last night.
We're not changing the plan any, sir.
No, plan's the same. It'll be 0200 hours instead of 0100. That clear?
Sir.
Okay. Good, because I want you all to get a full night's sleep tonight. Which means in the morning, you will report to me that you made it across the river into German lines. We're unable to secure any live prisoners. Understand?
Sir.
Sir.
What did he just say?
Look sharp for tomorrow. Moving off the line.
He basically just told him, like, we not going. He literally just said we just gonna sleep. He just said we gonna sleep tonight. Like, and then wake up and just report that we just didn't get anybody.
No.
It's crazy how fast you can move up in the ranks. Like,
Yeah.
I saw a comment about that. Somebody said that how easy it is to move up in the rankings like that.
So a second patrol never happened. Word was Captain Nixon wrote up a bogus report and regiment never got wise. As we pulled out of Hagenau, many of us in Easy Company felt that a corner had been turned, and we all might make it home alive.
That was brilliant of Winters.
Here.
Oh, that's nice. They gotta prove themselves, though.
Yeah, I respect it, man.
Absolutely.
You know, I do respect that. Yeah.
How could anyone ever know of the price paid by soldiers in terror, agony, and bloodshed if they'd never been to places like Normandy,
Right.
Bastogne, or Hagenau?
You made a good point there, though. You said what you said, like, you know, you gotta earn it, you know?
For sure.
And it's funny, because like I said, I remember him now. I don't know why it took me so long in the episode. Like, because I was like, I seen him before, but I don't remember who he was and what he did in the show. But I remember him back in, like, episode, was it 3, when they were, you know, when they had the Netherlands, and they were with those people, and they were celebrating that man.
Yes.
He was in that episode, I remember specifically. Was it that episode, or was it... He was in one of those 1 or 2 episodes, like the early ones, where, you know, because I remember his face, and I remember it, like, him a little bit, but I didn't remember him getting hurt. But he obviously got hurt, came back, but just how he came back, and, like, obviously multiple people, Garnier, a lot of the gang, hurt. Like, they were hurt, and they came back and got hurt again. Like, literally, people, and that's why it was interesting what they said to him in the beginning, because they was like, well, multiple people came back even though they shouldn't have come back. They didn't do rehab.
Right, like they said, like Popeye.
Yeah,
Right.
they didn't go to no rehab. They came straight there.
Straight, right.
You know, what's his name was still limping coming in. Like,
Right,
Garnier was like, you know, and what's the other guy's name that was real cool, Garnier, that they both got blown up together with the knee? He all remember him and his foot.
Yeah.
He had the whole frostbite thing. His whole foot was gone.
Yeah. I forget. Was it Luz? No.
I'm
not sure, but yeah.
But
with Garnier, yeah.
Point is those guys found a way because they knew they wanted to come back and help the boys. And I'm not saying that he didn't at any point. I think he just went the correct way. Those guys went above and beyond because they wanted to be back with their brothers. Period.
Yep.
And and it was just interesting to see like they needed him to show that he cared that as much. Yeah. And I think he showed. I know he showed that in this episode. Rather, it was telling the other language guy, "Hey, we got 2 language people here. You go back. You can sit this one out." Or when the returning fire moment, when he returns fire, when he replaced the guy that was the main line of returning fire. He told him to go and get the safety, and that was like I was like, okay. And then obviously at the end we saw that of course they respected him for that, and that was awesome to see.
100%. Yeah, I feel like we barely even spoke or said much, but it's just like we were so locked in and so focused. Like, it's just this episode was so like. You really kind of got to see how much and how all of this is really taking a toll on everyone.
Oh my God.
They've lost their spirits, rightfully so. Like, right. It's just been so heavy, and it just, you feel it. Like, you feel it through the screen.
Yeah, and the guy that's Malarkey, right?
Mm-hmm.
Malarkey. Now, and we've seen Malarkey every episode for the most part, and I have never seen Malarkey ever down. Like he's always happy. He's always Malarkey, joking.
Yeah.
Literally, I don't think not one joke came out of his mouth this whole episode. Like he was
you
so
saw it on
hurt,
his face. Yeah.
So hurt, and it was. Yeah, it was hard to see Malarkey like that, and it was just so good to see Malarkey not have to go out there with that nonsense, with that stupid patrol.
Break, yeah.
But yeah.
Wow, guys, thank you so much for the support and for watching this journey of Band of Brothers with us. Yeah. We're really looking forward to reacting to episode 9. Don't forget to check in our description. We have the Patreon for the full episodes, as well as like, comment, share, and subscribe.
Yes. All right, y'all.
Peace.